Some high-flying acts are taking the stage as a well-known touring group is making its first stop in the Hub City. We'll have all the details coming up.
Tech's Burkhart Center is known for helping students with autism cope in a college environment. Find out how one program has expanded the center's impact from the classroom to the stage next.
And a famous comedian is making his way back to stardom with some soon-to-be-released TV specials. MCTV's Tiara Bryant will be in with a look at that story and more in today's Entertainment Express.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Carley Banks.
And I'm Heather Olivia Shannon. If you've ever wanted to go to Vegas, there's a good chance that one of your bucket list items is to see Circus Olay. But from now until Sunday, you can mark that off your list without leaving campus.
That's right, Heather. One of Circus Olay's touring groups is here in town, and they are going to great heights to give Lubbock area residents a taste of Sin City. Cirque du Soleil's insect-themed show, OVO, is called the United Supermarkets Arena home for the next 4 nights. OVO kicked off last night at 7:30 with their premiere performance. The show features acrobatics and artistry as it tells the story of a group of insects whose home is suddenly invaded by a mysterious egg. OVO is made up of dozens of performers, costumes, and crew who travel around the country to bring a Cirque du Soleil show a little closer to home.
It's a huge company. Cirque du Soleil is worldwide, and we are really good treated. We are physio here, so I think the environment with every artist that comes from everywhere in the world, there's a lot of languages that they are spoken, like backstage Russian, Chinese, English, French, and I think the whole family thing, I really like it. Like, it's hard to be away from our family, but this is my second family for sure.
Performances of OVO continue tonight with the second of 7 shows starting at 7:30 p.m. The show continues on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with matinee and evening performances over the weekend. Tickets are still available for all shows and costs run from $25 to $140. To reserve a seat for one of the 6 remaining performances, just visit selectaseatlubbock.com. MCTV's Abby Aldrich and Nick Hay stopped by the USA yesterday for a special behind-the-scenes look at OVO. Be sure to check back for that story on the MCTV Weekday Update after spring break.
Even though spring break is only a day away, it's been a busy week around the Tech campus. On Tuesday, the University Career Center held a resume critique day at their offices in the Wiggins complex. Students were encouraged to stop by between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. with their resume to receive advice from UCC staff. Along with resumes, students could also bring in any other professional document for review. Tuesday's event was the second of 4 resume critiques days being held this semester. The next critique day is scheduled for Thursday, March 30th, followed by the final date on Tuesday, April 25th. Students can stop by anytime between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on those dates to take advantage of the free service. For more information, the UCC, or to make an appointment, visit careercenter.ttu.edu.
Also on Tuesday, students from the College of Media and Communication could start thinking about their future during the annual career fair. Starting at 1 p.m., students made their way across campus to the Mackenzie Market Alumni Center to take advantage of an opportunity to meet up with employers and groups from all around the state. Students were given information about internships, employment opportunities, as well as details for attending grad school. The College of Media and Communication Career Fair is held annually during the spring semester. If you missed out on Tuesday's event, there are still plenty of ways to get information regarding internships and employment. Just stop by the COMC's Career Center located on the first floor of the Media and Communication Building in room 172.
As the arts continue to grow in Lubbock, so does the opportunity to get involved.
The Burkhart Center and the School of Theater and Dance have been providing opportunities for nearly 2 years now. MCTV's Megan Reyna joins us in studio with an inside look with their most recent project. Megan?
Thanks, Carly and Heather. Burke Tech Players is a theater group inclusive to all. With the show coming up in April, they are hard at work putting together a performance they say is pushing boundaries.
Cannot come to a Burke Tech Player rehearsal and not just laugh and laugh.
If I was having a bad day, didn't matter if I came in. My day was turned around because of them.
The Burke Tech Players is a theater company comprised of transition students from the Burkhart Center for Autism Education and Research and students from the School of Theater and Dance. The goal, provide an outlet for those on and off the spectrum to express themselves.
I got this call saying that they're starting these theater classes, and I thought on a whim I would try them out. Turns out it was the best decision I've ever made.
The company officially formed in the spring of 2015, and since then have been growing with the most members they've ever had before. Co-artistic director and graduate of the center's transition program, Sam Scheffler, has been a part of the group from the start.
I don't think that there has been any kind of collaboration of this kind of sort. And it really is quite a feat to have everybody be treated equally. We firmly believe in ability instead of disability.
That ability, opening a window of opportunity for research into how the arts can help those on the spectrum, says artistic director of the company, Reese Thompson.
The reasons that it's become such a successful thing is all of the research that's now being done on what the arts can do for a person that's on the spectrum. For some reason, when you put them in a theater environment, those barriers that they normally deal with tend to just melt away.
It's helped me build my confidence up and not make me be so nervous. And I love sharing my ideas. Everyone's so awesome here. I love it so much.
For this season, they plan to bring a new element to the stage.
And what we're doing right now for Burt Tech is we've got an original script that was made by one of the Burkhardt students, and we're going to debut it on April, along with a lot of other things like devised dance and musical numbers.
The company will continue to practice weekly up until the performance, a process Thompson says he will always cherish.
To share your joy for what you do with people that have never gotten to experience it before. It also provides an opportunity to try a bunch of stuff that you haven't done before.
Dance and the arts, theater can help turn lives around and help them do things that they never thought they could do. And everyone here is treated equally, and we're all really great friends, and it's kind of like a family.
It's April 24th and 25th, so everyone come out and see the Burt Tech players. It's going to be an awesome show, so you do not want to miss it.
To keep up to date on the Burt Tech players' upcoming performances and how to get involved if you're interested in joining the company, you can visit their Facebook page. You can just simply search Burt Tech players. Back to you, Heather.
Thanks, Megan. Earlier this week, Lubbock residents woke up to an unusual smell in a fog-like haze that made for an eerie commute to campus. Starting early Tuesday morning, winds from the north blew in a cold front that also included smoke from wildfires burning in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles near Amarillo. 3 major fires created an orangish haze that hovered over the city throughout the morning. Around 8 a.m., the smell from the fires was also very noticeable, causing some residents to experience breathing issues. By noon, the smell had disappeared, and the haze was gone before sunset on Tuesday night. Luckily, we haven't seen any more effects of the Panhandle wildfires since Tuesday, but the wind has still been a factor.
Yeah, Heather, we saw gusts of up to 30 miles per hour again yesterday, but so far today has been a nice escape from the windy conditions. So will that continue through the weekend? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. We're seeing a lot of sunshine on the Memorial Circle Cam today, but there's still a few high clouds keeping us from having clear skies. Temperatures should get up to the mid-80s today, putting us pretty close to the record high temperature of 88 degrees. Tomorrow, we'll see a dramatic change in conditions as clouds move into the area tomorrow morning. Temperatures will start off in the low 50s, and they won't get much higher than that before the end of the day. We'll also see a breezy conditions and a slight chance of rain or thunderstorms into the evening. On Saturday, temperatures will rebound into the low 70s and winds will continue to increase. Wind speeds are predicted to stay around 25 to 35 miles per hour, and they will also bring some more clouds into the area. Overnight, winds will drop off slightly, but we'll see a drop to near freezing temperatures. Sunday morning, the clouds will stick around and winds will decrease to a mild breeze. Temperatures will get up into the mid-60s during the day on Sunday, and nighttime lows will be in the mid-40s. On Monday, we'll start off the week of spring break with windy conditions and sun. Luckily, the wind should ease up as the day goes on, and temperatures will be mild in the upper 60s. We'll see a return of clouds on Tuesday and also another drop in temperature with highs in the low to mid-60s. Winds will be lighter on Tuesday with a slight breeze sticking around throughout the day. On Wednesday, the middle of spring break will kick off a return of warmer temperatures. Highs should climb into the mid-70s and skies will be partly cloudy. We'll see mild evenings all 3 days as lows should only fall into the mid-40s. Looking ahead, the end of spring break on the South Plains will bring a continued increase of temperatures, lighter winds, and lots of sunshine. It should be a great time to get outdoors before heading back to class. J-Lo, A-Rod, and Bennifer all making headlines in the celebrity world this week.
MCTV's Tiara Bryant is here with a rundown of those stories and more in today's entertainment. Tiara?
Thanks, Carly and Heather, and welcome to this week's edition of Entertainment Express. If you're still wondering if Jennifer Lopez and Drake were still an item after their very public fling, well, no need to wonder anymore. J.Lo went on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah and confirmed that her and Drake are definitely not seeing each other. But I can tell you that J.Lo is now seeing former New York Yankee Alex Rodriguez and has been secretly for the last 4 months. In other news, legendary comedian Dave Chappelle has a 2-part stand-up special being released on Netflix on March 21st. The highly anticipated stand-up specials are an hour long and come from his personal vault. Dave Chappelle's The Age of Spin was taped in March 2016 at the Palladium in Los Angeles, and Dave Chappelle Deep in the Heart in the Texas was taped on the Moody Theater in Austin, Texas. Last year's superstar couple Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck announced that they were headed for divorce, but her source recently told People magazine that Jennifer wants to reconcile her marriage of 10 years. The couple split is due to Ben's alleged infidelity. Ben and Jennifer have 3 kids together, and they are trying to work on their marriage together. Big year for Chance the Rapper, his 3-time win at the Grammys this year, and he's making sure he's giving it all back to the community that helped him get to the place he's at now. The Chicago native reportedly donated $1 million to the Chicago public schools. It's always amazing to see celebrities give back to the community. Well, that's all I have for you for this week's Entertainment Express. I'm Tiara Bryant. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tiara. If you haven't been keeping up with sports lately, then you may not have heard that Tech has one of the best baseball teams in the country.
That's true, Heather, but we've got an easy way to get you caught up on the latest headlines in Tech athletics. MCTV's Becca Chance joins us now with a look at the scores and highlights from this last week in sports. Becca?
Thanks, Heather and Carly. Texas Tech baseball traveled to Houston for the Shriners College Classic last weekend. They fell to Texas A&M 9-0 in the Shriners opener, but bounced back day 2 with a 5-1 win over number 8 Ole Miss. Closing out the weekend, number 10 Texas Tech walked off number 2 LSU 5-4 Sunday in Shriners final. Junior outfielder Tanner Gardner's 2-out single sent Tech home 2-1 on the weekend. The Red Raiders were back in action Tuesday night at Rip Griffin Park, where they defeated number 4 Arizona 13-1 in a midweek battle and picked up their 3rd straight win over a top 10 team. Tech racked up 14 hits from 9 different players, with 4 tallying multi-hit performances. Outfielder Tanner Gardner, designated hitter Cameron Warren, and infielder Hunter Hargrove each posted 2 hits, adding Warren to the multi-hit column for the first time as a Red Raider and extending Hargrove's hitting streak to 14 games and his team-leading hit total to 22 this season. The Red Raiders will be back in action this weekend, where they will face UTSA in a 4-game series at home. First game against the Roadrunners is scheduled Friday for 6:30 p.m. at Dan Law Griffin Park. The Texas Tech basketball team lost 61-52 last night to Texas in the first round of the Big 12 Men's Basketball Championship. The Red Raiders were up 26-20 at halftime and had a double-digit lead over the Longhorns with 10 minutes remaining in the second. But Texas didn't let up and closed the game with 30 of the last 40 points to advance to the quarterfinals on Thursday. Coach Beard said in a press conference following the game that as disappointing as the team's ending is, the bottom line is that it's an ending, and that he chooses to reflect on the positives and respects the 5 seniors that helped him lay the foundation this first year here at Tech. That's all for sports. Back to you, Carly and Heather.
Thanks, Becca. With spring break beginning in just over 24 hours, many students are ready to pack up and head out of town. The break couldn't come at a better time, as midterms have added stress to most students' lives this week.
Luckily, the Tech Activities Board stepped in on Tuesday with a midday opportunity to escape school, work, and exams. TAB hosted midterm meditation in the sub courtyard from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event featured live music from local band 88 Keys and The Truth, and students had a chance to pot a bamboo shoot to take home with them. There was also free coffee available to help the students push through the rest of their day. Midterm meditation was free for all students. So Heather, do you have any big plans for spring break?
Headed back to Dallas-Fort Worth. What about you, Carly?
I'm going to Cabo. I'm really excited.
That's all for today's edition of MCTV's Weekday Update.
Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you after spring break.